Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 17 of Civilization 6 as Australia. I think we're really just going through the motions now to get this science victory. We are the tech leader, we are the science output leader, we're probably the production leader as well. What exactly is going on over here in Palenque? Oh, it's just barbarians. Okay, that's fine. I was worried for a moment that it might have been... Where are these barbarians coming from? They've plundered a trade route. Good job I've got some spare ones. Are these barbarians spawning because of a happiness issue in my city? It's annoying that these guys can't flip in fire. Because we have got amenity problems everywhere. And that's mainly because we're stuck in this flipping war that we can't get out of. There's a couple that are displeased, but most are still content. We need to get out of this war. That's what's crippling us here. Digger is completed. Let's go ahead and get another digger. Right, are you willing to give up on this stupid war yet? What about if I give you... Wow, he's really not willing, is he? If I give him a city... he will peace out. But he's not willing to give up on this war at all. Surely it's causing him just as much unrest as it's causing me. Where's his capital? Cairo. Okay. We've tried to be amicable about this. We're going to have to go and do some damage to him, basically. Right, okay, we've got a spare digger. Let's go and merge some of you guys into corpse. We'll try... Oh, it did actually work that time around. Good. Maybe we'll get Arkan as well if we're really lucky. Okay, so we've got another trade route here. Most likely it's going to be Geelong anyway. Come on, I did click on it. I know you get a bit slow towards the end game, but it's mainly the mod I'm using. It's actually Geelong to Cincinnati. So either way, we need to transfer you to Geelong. There's those annoying barbarians. And yeah, I want to try and get Buffalo here if we can. And we did. For some reason it flipped back. Still not seeing any more units coming in from Arabia. No sign of that, but that barbarian could be anywhere by now. I think we'll take the battleship back and start getting ready to prepare the attack on Arabia. I say the attack, I just need to be out of the war. We've been in this war forever and they absolutely refuse to give up despite the fact that they've lost a lot of units. I don't even really want anything from them, I just want them to stop fighting. We may as well go and disband this guy. Because he's now just sat here, because he's got nowhere else to go. So there's no point having him anymore. Melbourne, you have finished the repairing the shipyard. You're now working on the factory, and then we'll start on some battleships, which is good. Right, hopefully we can get you guys finished off. Before you pillage or plunder anything else. Move you into the city. We can still take a shot. Good. At least that's both of you cleared out. New city-state quests. I guess we must remember. Like I said, I'm not going for a religious victory, but it's still worth making sure that we keep on top of spreading our religion to keep other people's religion out. We have got Cologne, so let's go and work over to Arkan if we can. Probably won't get to flip that, but we'll try. So we've got our aircraft carrier here. We need to get a What's the word I'm looking for? An aerodrome before we can do anything else, though. Perth. Once you have finished with that submarine... Aerodrome. Right there. And we've got a trader. You're the one going to Cincinnati. Now, we also had an admiral somewhere, which is there. And we're going to put you with this battleship. Let's get this battleship out over here. Buffalo is done. Be nice if we could get Preslav. It'll be tricky. Definitely need to send some more missionaries up there if we intend to flip it. Try and get Lisbon if we can. Lisbon's already neutral, so that might go. This is going to upset America, but America's upset about everything anyway, so again, we don't really care too much about that. I guess I can actually just wake one of these up if you're one of the sleeping ones. Our next trade route is, again, it's probably going to be Geelong to Washington. So let us move you to Geelong. We'll sort that out on the next turn. Okay, so you've finished a spy. And I guess we could go ahead and get things like anti-tank crews and tanks and things like that. You don't have a power plant. Seems like you really should do. And we've got another spy. We've already got one in Sparta. We've got one, I think, in Philadelphia. Let's go send one to Washington now. Now we can actually see where your capital is. Missionary, keep trying to spread. Not entirely certain that that's working. This worker. Do we have a job for you? Let's go up there and get those truffles. And as for you... yeah, we'll try and get Geelong again, if we can. We have a submarine. Should be ideally useful against this guy in a moment. Doubt my battleship's not going to get close enough to take it down, but we'll certainly move into position. And what have we got here? Machine gun. You're just basically going to stay there. Missionary trying to flip Lisbon. Unsuccessfully again. Missionary trying to flip Preslav. Now we've got a bit of money and we've got some units we can start upgrading. We can now already start promoting diggers, but before we do that, let's go ahead and just core them together. Artillery we cannot promote. Machine guns we cannot promote. But diggers can get promoted. So yeah, so diggers are basically going to be mechanized infantry now. Which is fine, I guess. It's weird that it no longer tells you how much money you need. Or have they fixed that? Yeah, it just says upgrade available. Doesn't tell me how much it's going to cost. But there's one mechanized infantry corps. So yeah, we'll still upgrade these and then we'll merge them with the new mechanized infantry. So that'll be fine. Over here we have our trader that is going to Washington. We have our missionary that is still banging his head against Lisbon's walls. And this one, of course. Not doing a particularly great job. Right, where has your barbarian ship gone? Yeah, you've gone and buggered off now, haven't you? Well, that's fine, as long as you're not causing me any problems. We'll get our admiral over here as soon as possible. Ah, there you are. Some free XP for our submarine. Now then, what abilities does our admiral have? Instantly create one battleship unit with one promotion level. Your passive is combat strength and movement. Combat strength and movement. Yeah, I think I actually like that. So we'll have you guys linked together, I think. We'll keep trying to spread here. Doesn't appear to be working, but it's not going to stop us anyway. Okay, so we've got a trade route. Geelong to San Francisco is what we should be doing. So move you to Geelong. That's because we've got the Great Zimbabwe there. It makes all the difference. Sparta's still mostly burning. Let's gain sources first, and then when we've got a better idea of how much power we're going to have there, we can stop and think about what we're going to do with him next. I am not giving you uranium. No. She is offering a fair bit of gold, but no. I do need to check and see if he's willing to get out of this war again. He's probably not. Oh, that's interesting. That's cute. That is cute right there.
The Cold War is not thawing. It is burning with a deadly heat.
I do like free XP. Can't believe we didn't sink that. Claim a great person. We get a great merchant. 25% tourism rate towards civilizations you have a trade route to. That's better than nothing, I suppose. Geelong. You might as well get a library. You might as well work on all of this stuff, actually. As much as I would like to get another type of ship, I want to save my money because I need to upgrade some units. Like this digger, for example. Let's get you upgraded. And we'll need to bring this one back. Right. Saladin, are you willing to make peace yet? No. Right, okay, well, I'm just going to come and start bombarding your capital. I ain't got time for this rubbish. Actually, Jerusalem is... I'm not sure Jerusalem is better, actually. Jerusalem would give us slightly more faith, but we get some more production if we went to San Fran, so that's what we're going to do. And we need to move you down to there. Activate effect. And again, keep trying to flip. There we go. Finally got Geelong to flip over. Still a tech boost. There is a potential that we can steal a tech from America now, so we might as well give that a go. Amar, there's a new city-state that I haven't seen before. Are you still seriously just trying to attack this battleship with your crappy old boats? Let's say that they're doing some damage to it.
The good thing about computers is that they do what you tell them to do. The bad news is that they do what you tell them to do.
Okay, we could just take the promotion here and heal up, but I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that that's the last one. Try and sink that one first. Geelong, you are now going to work on your university. 4 turns for that. Send an envoy. And where else? Well, we might as well go to Auckland and get the 6, because at least that way we'll get the extra production in our districts. Let's send you up to Lisbon as well then. I still... Where's Barbarians? Oh, down there. I still can't understand why Saladin won't peace out. He's miles away, so it's not like he can really do anything. A few units coming in down here from Sparta, but they're not really going to get anything done. Let's start bringing this other digger down as well. Why are you going all the way around there? Because you've got units blocking you. We need to bring this digger down so we can get him promoted as well. It shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, let's make sure you start heading in the right direction now. Another great person, we can get a great engineer. +3 amenities and +4 housing for this city. Nice. Useful. Where are we going to move you to? Did we not get those spices? No, we didn't. We might as well pick them up while we can. So, do we have any cities that are particularly at their housing and amenities cap? Well, Cologne definitely is. So let's consider transferring you to Cologne. Because we'll get the most value out of you there. Right, you're going to take your promotion. Combat strength versus district defences. We'll use this submarine to have a look at... Submarine's got a promotion as well. We'll take the... We're probably going to be doing more naval victories than anything else, but we'll shoot those guys. They can't attack back because, you know, we're in the water and they're not. Yeah, we'll keep trying to flip Lisbon. There we go. We actually got it. Excellent. Did that complete a mission as well? Oh, I'm being denounced by America. Boo-hoo. Yeah, Lisbon. So obviously they wanted me to spread my religion to them. That was their mission. Are we actually genuinely short a trade route? Do we have another one somewhere that is asleep? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I do have 6 active trade routes, and I've got one that's sleeping. Let's just transfer you to Geelong anyway. Sort that out afterwards. So, yeah, we're going to pop you here. You do only have 1 use. I know some of them have 2 uses, but that one only had 1 use. You are going to work your way down here. You can get there. And you might as well go to Amsterdam. That must have been the... Yeah, so we are at maximum capacity. That's fine. I don't mind. You've only got 1 use left, so I'm just going to use you there. Make sure we lock Lisbon in. And, yeah, you're just going to basically heal up. We need another battleship or 2 before we can really do anything. I know we can't really clear this camp out unless we're willing to get a unit over there, but I'm just farming XP, really. You're 1 turn away from completing your factory. Yep, you just go on to alert. Aluminium, I've got plenty spare. I've got spare everything, and that's a decent... Yeah, I'll accept that, actually. It's not too bad. And I quite like having the gold. The gold is more useful to me than luxuries that I've got multiple copies of. Oh, you are sending more units to harass me. Well, do you know what? We now get gold from naval victories.
The big clock. Do what it does. Keep going.
And there we go. So it doubles the current treasury as well. I'd forgotten about that one. I should have kept some more money in reserve. I'm just going to ignore America now. But that's doubled our money, which is quite nice. Imagine if I'd have done that when I had like that 6,000 or whatever I had. Let's go ahead and work on the moon landing. You don't have that much production. You can work on the nuclear device. Perth, you have finished your submarine. Would you be so kind as to work on... Oh, you've got the hangar there, haven't you? So we can go ahead and get some bombers. Go ahead and get a bomber. Get 2 bombers. And let's get that aircraft carrier, wherever it is, down to here. In the meantime... You guys are quite annoying. I should have took it out with the submarine. I'd completely forgotten what I just said about getting gold from naval battles. I should have done that the opposite way round, but never mind. It's not like we're starving for gold. You have finished Big Ben. You do have a spaceport. 15 turns for the moon landing, so you go ahead and work on that. Get to fill a policy slot now as well. We could give up a little bit of our gold to get the extra housing and amenities. Wouldn't be a bad thing. Giving up some of that gold for some extra growth. I mean, not all of our cities have 3 specialization districts in. Why did our money go up? It's supposed to go down. You get negative gold. I'm not imagining that, right? +4 housing, +2 amenities, and -8 gold. I always thought that meant that it cost you 8 gold. Or does that mean that you pay 8 gold less in upkeep? If that's the case, that's a really strong policy. I always thought that it just meant you for each city that had 3 speciality districts, you gain 4 housing and 2 amenities, but lose 8 gold. But my gold went up. Okay, that's obviously not very well, not a very well explained tooltip. We'll gain sources. We'll go on to the next turn, and I've just seen the time, so we will make this the final turn of this video. That is, of course, if I remember not to just click next turn when the video, when we get to the end of the turn. You seem to somewhat like me. I can't believe that America managed to, like, grab your capital right in the middle of everything else. They literally marched through. I mean, I guess they could have come in from the north coast there, but they literally marched through everything else and took your capital right in the middle. Good job, America. Let's go ahead and get the research lab there. We've already spent the money and time on the campus, so it makes sense. Newcastle, you have finished your sewer. There's probably not an awful lot that it's worth you working on, in all fairness. You were mainly just down here to grab some stuff. I guess we can work on something like... We're not going to need a medic, are we? Don't need half of this stuff. Just go and pump out a builder for now. You should probably come back and just heal up. You can remain here. And there's the next turn button. So I am going to end the video here. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Civilization 6 as Australia. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.